My friend Eamon once described me as an all-terrain professional Bodge technician, and I thought that was super cool, and now that's exactly how I like to think of myself too. And here's what I think that means. I once built a face spraying robot out of old Keurig parts and then coded up a way to control it over the internet and built a page on my website where you could donate $1 to spray me in the face live on stream. It raised like $700 before it was destroyed when my upstairs neighbor's toilet leaked into the closet where I kept it. Professionally, I'm an audio engineer and a sound designer. Mostly I'm working on podcasts, and because I use Reaper, I have to tell you that I use Reaper. I edit, sound design, and produce the show Digital Folklore with my boss Perry Carpenter, who's very cool. I also write most of the narrative parts of those episodes and co-host the show as well. I'm an actor, and specifically, I love improv. I create the show Podcube with my friends Tucker and Jordan. It's basically a heavily sound designed, super short sketch comedy podcast.
Why do you hate Lily so much?
I hate everything in this stupid store. It's disgusting. I feel like a poop seller. I feel like I'm selling poop.
I'm also a 3D artist. I hyper-focused on Blender at the start of the pandemic, and now I love it. These are some characters I made. I modeled, textured, and rigged them, and I animated them too. This was all for a project that never got off the ground, but I'm pretty proud of how this little test came out, even though it's kind of rough. I also modeled and animated this little scene for Authocracy when they did a Kickstarter for their game Paragons. And also, of course, I've made a bunch of art for our show Podcube, and we're working on a video game set in that universe too. I love coding. I learned C# because I used to work in radio, and one day I broke a server in the news department that was running some ancient news presentation software and we couldn't replace it. So as an apology, I learned how to code in C# and made them a new program. And then I got a job as an IT manager there. I've also dabbled in 2D animation, mostly old school Flash style stuff like this because I miss when this was the whole internet. I also play music. I play guitar, bass, and drums mostly, but also piano and whatever else I can get my hands on. Although I'm pretty out of practice and I can't sight read sheet music, which kind of sucks. I've done a fair amount of video editing. One day I got obsessed with the idea of filming a shot of myself popping out of my own eye. So I spent 2 weeks researching everything about ophthalmology and made a 19-minute deep dive educational video essay about how your eyes are lying, lazy, hateful, wet bags of gross meat, and I think it came out pretty good. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 25, and somehow that came as a surprise to me. I'm an Aquarius, my favorite color is purple, and my favorite thing to do is help people understand all the techie stuff they need for their creative projects. And that's everything.
Garbage!
Yeet!